Welcome, beloved. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. And welcome to the first day of the best of your life. I am Astrological Miraculii, and today I am here to share with you a selection from my book, FEASTOF, the Zodiac, Wisdom of Astrology. And this is my poem which reflects the Sagittarius wisdom, the rhythm of Sagittarius. Golden dawn of meadows morning, Sagittarius now a-borning, king of aspirations tower, galloping ecstasy, joy, horse, power. Married to unceasing travel, soul of life I must unravel. I am known as the optical mystic, with vision of purity, a pure eye tie. Fortune is born of the idealistic, wisdom the fruit of the prophet's eye. Enthusiastic, energetic, humorous, frank, and quite magnetic. Master of incredible speed, expansion, and freedom, my greatest need. Love to see things as a whole. The petty parts do bore my soul by little details, sometimes ill-pleased. Bless the forest, yet cursed the trees. But power of the mightiest wind is laid bare by a summer breeze, so the smallest part is a humble friend, and the forest is multiplied by the trees. I've got joy in spite of sorrow, peace in spite of pain, faith in a great tomorrow, sunshine throughout the rain. I've got pep in my step and fun in my gun, but until I am tactful, the battle's not won. Speak words that tickle and words that whip, but better know when to zip up that lip. Restless rebel, rude and rash, sarcasm and anger must not last. Be charming, brave and adaptable, not boastful, scattered or impractical. Name every low and dark vibration a candidate for cancellation. Writer, teacher, publisher, lawyer, judge, and philosopher, scientific universalizer, inspirational specializer with intuition to reveal the knowledge of my rightful field. Exaggeration, naivety, laziness, untidiness, impatience, misuse of wealth. Let these rise to meet their death. I refuse to be slave to my lower self. Daring, flirtatious, dramatic bluffer, stop overindulging, no longer to suffer. Generous, confident, exciting schemes that reality birth the impossible dream. By Jupiter's foresight and mind expansion, enter the door to that boundless mansion. Your God victory, threshold of ascension, that blessed bridge to a new dimension. I am Sagittarius. And so that's the frequency of Sagittarius, who is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is the largest planet in the heavens. And Sagittarius carries that resonance of largeness. When we look at the sign Sagittarius, we learn a lot of the lessons about what it is to show up large, to be the greater expanse of that which we are. And one of the things that the Sagittarius must be careful of is exaggeration. Sometimes things can be exaggerated, can be blown a little bit out of proportion. That's one of the would-be shadow aspects of Sagittarius. The opposite sign of Sagittarius is Gemini. So Sagittarius finds wholeness through absorbing some of the resonance of Gemini, because if you are Sagittarius, you're not the totality of who you are relative to your sun sign until you bring in some of the elements of Gemini. Like Sagittarius is the resonance of the whole, and Gemini is the resonance of the parts, but we require the whole and the parts in order to have that which is completion. Just like the line in my poem, I say, love to see things as a whole. The petty parts do bore my soul. By little details, sometimes ill-pleased, bless the forest, yet cursed the trees. But power of the mightiest wind is laid bare by a summer breeze, so the smallest parts is a humble friend, and the forest is multiplied by the trees. So the smallest part is a humble friend, and the forest is multiplied by the trees. So Sagittarius learns of the parts through the resonance of Gemini, because Gemini is all about the multifacetedness, and Sagittarius is about the whole. But we need the whole and the part, just like, the macrocosm could not be all that it is without the microcosm, which is where the multifacetedness of the universe becomes expressed in the microcosm, just like each of us are the microcosm of God, Goddess Absolute, who is the macrocosm. Sagittarius is that frequency of the macrocosm, which is why through the planet Jupiter and the ninth house of the Zodiac is referred to as the house and the planet of higher education, higher consciousness. So the resonance of higher consciousness is carried within the frequency of Sagittarius. King of Aspirations Tower. We find so much aspiration in Sagittarius, and the spirit of travel is ruled by Sagittarius. If you are Sagittarius, more than likely you love to be on the move, love to travel both locally and also traveling at a distance, because Sagittarius is definitely the frequency of travel, carrying tremendous enthusiasm. We learn the lessons of enthusiasm and optimism, because that spirit of having faith, that belief that everything is going to one way or another work out, is so powerfully reflected through Sagittarius. And then there is that spirit of joy, that spirit of bliss, that spirit of sunshine. All of this is the resonance of Sagittarius. There can sometimes be a restlessness. There can sometimes be an impatience. Restlessness and impatience are two of the shadow expressions of Sagittarius. Restlessness and impatience are not good allies, because both are their own form of fear. The fear that if things don't happen immediately, maybe they won't happen at all. But all of those things are transcendable. There is a great charming energy with Sagittarius, a brave energy with Sagittarius. The spirit of the writer, the spirit of the teacher, the spirit of the philosopher, all of that is strong with Sagittarius. Another one of the shadow pieces is the exaggeration, sometimes being a little bit naive, can be untidy, a bit lazy. But again, those are shadows that are would-be expressions. Every Sagittarius is not necessarily bound by those shadows, and yet every Sagittarius could be potentially challenged by them. There's a daring quality, a daring quality, a flirtatious quality. All of that is really, really strong with the Sagittarian energy. So, peace and blessings to you, Sagittarius. I love who you are. And I offer this frequency of vocal harmonics to seal the energy of this message. Astarius Miraculii. I love you so much. My website is astarius.com, astarius.com. I've got a great gift over there for you, a digital download. Please go over there and claim it. You can hear sound clips on all of my CDs, and they are available through digital download or ordering a hard copy CD. Same thing for my book, Feast of the Zodiac, Wisdom of Astrology, which carries the Sagittarius piece you just heard, as well as one for all of the 12 signs and other astrological wisdom included there as well. I am a psychic astrologer and available for psychic astrology readings. I also practice and teach Reiki and do sound healings with didgeridoo and vocal harmonics. Any and all of the information you need to get in touch with me for any of that is available through my website. My readings are done either in person, by phone, or by Skype. I am located in the Los Angeles, California area, USA. Again, the site is astarius.com, astarius.com. Aho, Ashe, Amen, Namaste, Hotep, in Lakesh, Alakin, Shalom, Satnam, Hari Om.